Hey guys! Whoa, this doesn't look cozy. Wait. There, that's better. Wow guys, those were a lot of buzz cuts. And as a matter of fact, they're not all in there. You can check them out on my channel. I'll link it down below. I've got a playlist featuring every buzz cut we ever did. And I thought let's talk a little bit about it. But instead of me talking about pros and cons and getting a buzz cut, I thought I'd ask some clients. And I had Chris, Laurien, Carla and Debby tell me something about the pros and cons of getting a buzz cut. So let's listen to Chris first.
Hey guys, coming to you vlog style. So Renee asked me if I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about one pro and one con to buzzing off your hair. If you guys don't know me, my name is Chris. I'm 22 years old and I am a hair model. I've been working as a hair model for the past 2 years now, and I went to Hoofdzaak, to Renee's shop, like a solid year ago now, to buzz my hair off. Basically at that point my hair was super dry by all the coloring I've been doing that year, and I just wanted to like chop it all off in one go and get my own color back, which you can see now like is pretty dark black. One pro to buzzing off your hair, or actually 3 pros to buzzing off your hair in my experience, is the fact that it really makes you feel empowered as a woman in today's society. Yeah, it's just pretty cool to have your hair buzzed. It made me feel like strong and empowered, and like I can take authority over my own look as a woman and do something that's a little bit less traditional. So that would be a pro, making you feel empowered. It made me feel very artistic and edgy, like it gives you a very specific look. So you've got to be into that, but I love that, so that's definitely a pro. And then I also love just the experience in general. Like for me it was very much a bucket list thing to have my hair buzzed once in my life, and to just wake up, not have to do anything, and just go out and not really worry about your hair. So it's super efficient in terms of like taking care of your haircut, and it's just a really cool experience to have. So that would be 3 pros. One con for me would be the growing out stages. Like that's really awkward. As you can see now, it's been a year. I have been doing a lot of assignments, so my hair would have been longer if I would have done nothing to it. But because I have been doing like work, it's now like a solid pixie cut. But the first few months after doing my buzz cut and growing that out, after 1.5 to 2 months, your hair gets to a length that is just standing up straight, but it's not yet long enough to like fall down. So I call it on my YouTube channel a gasmannetje. It just kind of sticks right up, and you have to kind of go through that. For me it took about 4 weeks, and then my hair was long enough to fall down and not be so awkwardly short anymore. So that would be a con. You definitely have to keep in mind that yeah, if you want to grow it out, it's gonna cost a few awkward phases. But then again, like what haircut doesn't have that? So yeah, I would definitely say go for it. It's been a really good experience for me, and I will definitely do it again in the future. So yeah, I would say just go for it and experience it. Life's way too short to not do it. So yeah, that's that. Bye!
Thanks for your story, Chris. And actually she just had 3 pros and 1 con, and the con was the growing out stage. So as long as you keep it buzzed or don't mind growing it out a little bit weird, sticking up and everything, you're safe. So when you listen to Chris, just go for it. Next up, Laurien.
Hi everyone, I am Laurien. As you can tell, I don't actually have a buzz cut right now, but I used to have one, and what I like the most about it is definitely that it made me feel much more fierce and more confident. I kind of felt like it really fit my personality in a way. and I just love the idea that you don't have to have long hair or any hair at all to feel good. I kind of miss it actually. I think it will be a very long time before I can get a haircut again because of the weird situation we're all in right now. So I might end up shaving my own head at some point, who knows. Anyway, if I had to pick one thing that I didn't like about having a buzz cut, that would be hard. But I guess if I really, really had to pick one thing, it would be that it can get pretty cold in winter. And there have been times where I would definitely wish that I had a bit longer hair so that my head would not freeze off. But you know, it's not really a problem. I would say that it's definitely worth it.
Thank you, Laurien, and don't threaten to buzz it yourself. Keep them clippers in the drawers and come back over here so we can shoot another BUZZCUT video as soon as the shop can open again. I might have to change the lighting a bit. As you guys can see, I've got some stripes on my face. It's because there is a beautiful sunset at the shop, but that doesn't quite work shooting a video, so hold on for a second. Well, moved over with my back towards the sunset, so the stripes in my face are gone. Laurien talked about pros and cons, just feeling more fierce, more feminine, and a little con, the cold in the winter, but if you wear a hat, it doesn't matter. Up next, it's Carla.
Hi guys, my name is Carla and I want to tell you a little bit about shaving my hair. I already did it a lot of times during my life. I really love the feeling of freedom that it gives to me. Last time I did it in November. It was in the winter. It was not the best time to shave your hair because I was freezing my ears, my head, my brain. So after all, if you like to wear a beanie like I do, it's no problem. And I did it because I really love the feeling of freedom that I get when I really shave my hair. It also has to do a little bit of my way of being a fucking rebel.
Woo! I'm a bit scared. No, just kidding. That was Carla. Carla is always super fun to hang around with. You can check out her BUZZCUTs. We did something special every time. And she actually has the same con as Laurien. It's cold in winter time. Just wear a beanie, just like Carla said. And everything else, well, it's cool, you're a rebel, you feel good doing it. You don't have to meet up standards like having long, blonde, wavy hair or something to look good and feel good. Last but not least, here is Debby.
Hi, I'm Debby. I'm going to talk to you about having a buzz cut. I'm going to talk about the cons and the pros, and I'm going to start with the cons. First of all, there's only one con. The only con that I can think about is the fact that I have very short hair and I dye my hair. So I have to dye it very frequently, and that's not so good for your skin. So that's the only con I can think about. But then sometimes I shave it off very short and I keep my own color for a while to make my skin feel a bit better. And then you have the pros. I once did the buzz cut the first time after a bad time, and I felt liberated. It was like pure freedom. I always wanted to have a buzz cut one time in my life, and then I decided I had to. And it was freedom, pure freedom. Felt cool, it felt happy, I felt liberated, I felt powerful. I always thought that a woman with short hair is sometimes more as a woman as one with long, blonde and curly, wavy hair. And I do think that still. So that's the feeling you get from a buzz cut. Then it's easy, of course. You get up in the morning and your hair is ready. You don't have to do anything, maybe some wax, maybe nothing. And I shave it myself. And then sometimes I go to a barber shop to do some finishing touches with it. But now, since Corona, everybody is panicking besides me. I'm not panicking because I do it myself. I dye my hair myself. So it's super easy. And then I think that's about it about the pros. So I'm not thinking about growing my hair very soon because I really love it. And that says enough. So to all you people who think you have the head to have a buzz cut, now is the time to get one.
Now is the time to get one. Go for it. It's just hair, it grows. Debbie talked about a con coloring her hair. She actually bleaches it herself, so that's not as big of a problem, but it irritates the skin, so she relaxes it in between, carrying around her own color for a couple of weeks and then bleaching it again. We did 2 videos, and I remember the first time she came in, she was super nervous. She already had pretty short hair, but well, never busted. And second time around we went even shorter. And the first time we did a number 3 10 millimeters. The second time we did a number 1 3 millimeters. So that's ultra short. Well, now she goes back and forth between the little longer buzz and the shorter one. But it's all good. Those were the models that helped me out in this video. So thank you again. I'll feature your Instagram accounts down below as well. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your favorite buzz cut on my channel is down here. And maybe we'll do an interview with that model a little bit longer. I hope I can shoot new videos pretty soon. I've got some in stock to upload each Saturday. Stay safe and hope to see you again.